We're here for GopherSports.com with Rasa Troop. Gopher fans might remember her back in the late 90s as Rasa Miknevaite. Did I say it even close to right?
Yeah, that's correct, Miknevaite.
All right, very good. From Lithuania. First of all, before we get into some of the questions about your work as a nutritionalist, is your family, your parents, still in Lithuania?
Yeah, everyone, my brother, my parents, all my relatives are in Lithuania. But my husband's family that I'm married to, all in Minnesota area.
Have you had a chance, now you have a husband and now two small children, have you had a chance to take them back?
My daughter actually went back with me when I traveled to Beijing, so she stayed in Lithuania for 3 weeks while I was in China. My son didn't travel yet, but I'm planning to do it next year.
Very good. Now we're going to jump ahead. You're the nutritionalist for the Gopher women's cross-country and track teams. And can you give us a little bit of an idea of how you started into that position?
This is something that nutrition field I was interested from very early on, and I, when I came to university, I couldn't do the nutrition degree, so I basically had 2 years of scholarship, so I chose a degree that I can finish in 2 years, and then I decided to go to do a graduate degree. One of the things that spurred me to study nutrition is that I experienced a lot of difficulties in that area myself. So I didn't know how to nourish myself. I was very confused about what do I need to do as an athlete. And I was very interested to know what can I do, how can I improve my fueling techniques before competition, after competition, during competition. And in that kind of, trying to study a little bit more sports nutrition as I was going through a graduate school, being connected with the team here. And when I graduated right away, Coach Wilson offered me to work with the track and field team. So since 2005, I've been involved with the team, working in different aspects of nutrition.
Now, we just had the cross-country team, actually the women's come in tomorrow.
Yes.
How do you establish your connection with the team?
Many times I try to come to every home meet. I usually come and introduce myself to the athletes. Every single year I give 2 or 3 lectures to each different, like to the cross-country group, the throws group, the jumps and sprints group. So they know who I am by just me being around them. And many times, the semester starts, I send weekly emails to them so they know how to get in touch with me. They have my email address, my phone, so they can always call me or email me with any questions. So, the first exposure obviously is the team lecture, but I think I introduced myself even before then because I always like to observe how they compete, or I love seeing them compete, so I usually around the home meets.
Have you found that as the years go on that you have more individual contact, that the athletes feel comfortable having one-on-one meetings with you?
Yes, I do lots of different things. It's not only team talks, but I do individual consultations. With some athletes, I may work for a few years if they have lots of difficulties. For some athletes, I may have only 2, individual consultations. I may go with them to the grocery store. I may go with them to the dorms to eat and teach them what can I choose in the dorm room cafeteria. I'll set up their catering, asking, what kind of options are you okay with before you go for competing in the Big Ten meet. So there's a lot of things I think I do. It varies from person to person and from year to year.
All right, very good. We just wanted to get a feel for what you do, Rasa. I appreciate your time. Thank you
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.